All over the internet, you probably see reviews of the 2016 Camaro SS about what people like, about what people don't like about the car. I'm here to tell you why a lot of that doesn't matter. I wanted to make this video to talk about all the bad things that people say about the Camaro, the negative reviews, the bad parts about it, that frankly when buying a muscle car like this, don't really matter. Let's get right to it. I'm starting off this review here in the backseat of the Camaro for a couple reasons. Number one, because it is the biggest complaint that I see on the internet, on the reviews, is that the back seats are too small. Who cares at all? If you're worried about the back seats in your muscle car, it's probably not the car for you. I hate to break it to you. If you've got kids, if you've got a family, you should probably have another car unless you plan on just having the children back here for a few years and then selling the car when they get too big to fit. As you can see, my head's at the ceiling here, my knees are spread out next to the side. Bring you here around the back. See, when this seat's back, there's about 3-4 inches of space. Who's gonna sit back here? If that's one of your biggest concerns, I would recommend not buying the car. Well, we're here in the back seat. This brings me to my second item, which is the wireless charging pad. This thing is absolute trash. Now, this does come as a 2SS option, so some of you might not have it. One of the biggest complaints about this thing is that it's not big enough for a smartphone. Quick tip, by the way, if you do remove this pad here, this rubber pad, the wireless charging pad actually does work a little bit better. I've got a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge and it doesn't seem to want to charge. Sometimes you do get a little bit more space here though if you take the pad off, so give that a shot and see if your phone works. If not, fuck it. I find the best option is just get one of these car chargers, plug it in right here, throw your phone up in a mount up here at the top. Works great, cheap, much better than the wireless charging pad in my opinion. Now, since we did talk about space in the back seat, we've also got to talk about space in the front seat. I've seen a lot of people saying, hey, you know, I'm 6'6", I'm 6'7", whatever. Am I gonna fit in this car to drive it? I'm here to show you that also, you guessed it, does not matter. Now, I'm about 5'11", and I like to sit fairly high up here in the seat. Like I like to have a nice view overlooking the car here so I can see everything. It's a much better driving perspective, so I like to keep my seat up fairly high. But let me show you how far the seat goes up and down, because it is completely power adjustable. You can see here, I've now probably got, I don't know, from the top of my hair, good 3 to 4 inches here from the top of my head to the roof liner with the seat all the way down. I mean, I've got a normal torso, normal size legs. I see no issue of why a guy who's 6'6", 6'7" couldn't fit perfectly in this seat. One of the biggest complaints that people give about not just the Camaros, but all Chevys in general, is the fact that they use plasticky interiors, right? It's plastic here, pretty much plastic up here. You've got plastic here. Obviously, this is not brushed aluminum. It's just plastic, fake plastic that looks like brushed aluminum. But again, we're not buying this car for the nice interiors. Now, don't get me wrong. It does have an excellent interior in terms of the display. You've got the heads-up display, an awesome center dash here, killer air function dashes that, you know, change to hot and cold with the retro gauges here. Those are sick. I hear what you're saying, but it's not what you're buying the car for. It's like if you were to buy a purebred racing greyhound and complain to the veterinarian that the dog's fur is not soft enough. Guys, that's not what you're buying it for. I also want to talk about the trunk space here. Again, another complaint I hear all the time. I can't get my golf clubs in the back. I can't get whatever. You know, the opening is fairly small on the back of the Camaro here, but you'll notice once you get inside, there's actually a fair amount of space. I mean, you're probably looking at 4.5 feet deep, probably 3.5 feet wide, 3 to 4 feet, something like that. And also, you do have the fact that you can put that rear seat down. In my case, you can get snowboards in, golf clubs, whatever. Let's take a look. So, super simple. All you gotta do is just pull the tab. Boom. Now you've got 6 feet of trunk space that you didn't have before. It's like magic. The final thing I want to talk about is gas mileage. Everybody seems to want to complain about the gas mileage of your muscle car, which is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. You guys can see here, my average is about 16.4. I know with the manual it says it gets 19 in the city and like 27 on the highway. Of course, nobody fucking drives like that. Let's be realistic. I've got one argument for you. Does anybody care about the gas mileage anymore? What'd you guys say about the environment? I couldn't hear you over the roaring engine of my 6.2 liter V8 going 0 to 60 in 4.0 seconds. Thanks guys for watching. As you can tell, it's getting pretty dark out, so I did have to end the video. But again, stay tuned. The next video I'm going to be doing is all the things that people talk shit about the Camaro that do actually matter. These things obviously I think don't matter when buying the Camaro, but there are a lot of, you know, downsides about the car. Please subscribe if you liked the video. I apologize if I did get some bad audio. I've got my new camera, the SJ6 Legend. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Probably not. It's not a GoPro. I decided to go with something else. I'm going to be doing a review on this. I got some suction cup mounts coming for it, so I'm going to get some killer shots on the car, doing races, all kinds of stuff like that. So stay tuned for that as well. Other than that, please hit the subscribe button if you guys like down below. Check out some of my other videos. Hit the like button. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm not this time.